the Dark Wave Show, the 17th of February. Let's get into it. And I want to talk about Kevin Durant. We all know he had his press conference yesterday, and he was talking about how it was with the Brooklyn Nets. And I'm not going to go all the way into it, but one thing he said, that was a dynamic duo, no doubt about it. He said, but they only played 17 games. He said, but in those 17 games, he said, they were something to see. And I get what he's saying, because when you only play like 17 games, that's hard to tell how good you're going to be. He said, and even in this year, he said, he felt like everything was clicking. He said, but when Kyrie Irving asked for that trade, he said that kind of threw everything apart. He said, because Kyrie Irving was one of those guys where he could do dynamic stuff on the court. He said when he asked for that trade, that kind of threw everybody apart. But all three of them guys on the court having 17 games, it's no way you can really see how good you is. And he was turned up at the fact, because he wanted to finish what he started. I mean, nobody can stop that team when you think about it. You're talking about three of the dynamic duos in NBA history: Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and James Harden. They were Hall of Fame players, and they couldn't even come together to win a championship. But I'm not gonna put it on Kevin Durant. I mean, one thing about it, James Harden got out early. I guess he saw the writing on the wall and he got out. But when you look at Kevin Durant, he wanted to be all about playing basketball. And in Phoenix, he got something out that Brooklyn never had. He got Chris Paul. Because Chris Paul gonna lead. And all Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, all they gotta do is go out and play basketball. Think about how good they would have been if they had a Chris Paul bench. Because that's what you needed with a team like that. Kyrie tried to be the leader, but I don't think he really knew how it was to lead a team. I mean, when you look at the way he played with LeBron James, let's be real about it. Let's call him what he fit better with LeBron James than he did with Kevin Durant. Because LeBron James was that leader that Kyrie Irving needed. And Kyrie tried to do the same thing in Brooklyn. But how can you lead somebody when you don't even know how to lead yourself? When you miss some ball, when you miss a game, or when you go missing and not tell nobody what yet, that's not a lead. Kevin Durant, all he wanted to do was play basketball, and he wanted to lead a leading up to somebody else. Well, now you got a leader in Chris Paul. He gonna allow you to be the leader. He gonna bring the best out of you. Just like he did with Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton. Because you see what he did with DeAndre Ayton? He mentored him. He mentored Devin Booker. So now all Kevin Durant got to do is go out and play basketball. You got what you wanted. So there's no more excuses on why Phoenix don't win the championship. Now, I know Chris Paul ain't what he used to be, no doubt about it, with the injuries. Everybody got injuries to deal with. But when it comes down to now with Phoenix, if they had Chris Paul in Brooklyn, none of this would have happened. Or if they had a LeBron James. LeBron, one thing LeBron James know how to do is lead a team. Ain't no doubt in my mind he don't know what he doing when it come to leading the basketball team. That's just what it is, John. I can talk about, I can put Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Shaq, or Bill, or 11-time world heavyweight champion Bill Russell again. But if we only play like 17 games instead of playing a season together, it don't matter who you put together. It don't. It's not enough to really check in on your investment. I'm gonna be real with you. Kevin Durant seemed like he liked playing in Brooklyn. He seemed like he liked giving everything he had to give. But it just wasn't enough. It wasn't. I mean, let's just call it what it is. And if it's not enough, let's be real about it. How you gonna expect to win a championship when you're not bringing nothing to the team? And the same thing with the colleges. You can have the top 5 freshmen in America, but if you don't play together the whole season to really figure it out, it's still gonna hurt you. Look at what happened to the Fab Five in Michigan. That was the best freshman duo in America. But you have to play together in order to really get to know each other. And they couldn't have made that run if they only played a few games in that season. 17 games for the team that Brooklyn had that won enough. Like Kevin Durant said, when they was on the court, they could do dynamic stuff together. They could. But it just wasn't enough to really see what they can really do. And Kevin Durant, he was turning up about it. Because he saw the potential that they had. So hopefully when he go to Phoenix, he can finally lead somebody else to a championship instead of being with Golden State and winning it. And I would love to see Chris Paul get a championship. I really would. Because you talking about Chris Paul been in the league a long time. He the point guard. And you would love to see him get a championship. But one thing Chris Paul gonna do, he gonna bring the best out of it. That's what I wish that they had in Brooklyn. Somebody that's gonna give you everything that you need to get. Because the Brooklyn Nets didn't have it. They needed that true point guard. In order to help that thing, they really needed Chris Paul. Or LeBron James, somebody who know what to do when it comes down to how to lead. And that's something that they did not have. They should have had it, y'all. They should have had it. Because had that team stuck together, it's no doubt in my mind they would have won a championship. They needed a pure leader, and they didn't have it. You think that team would have been knocking like that? Had to think about how Jordan was back in the day when he played basketball. That was a true leader. Or a Magic Johnson. That was a true leader. Brooklyn didn't have nobody to hold that team together. They didn't. They didn't have nobody to hold them accountable. Let's call it what it is. And then Kevin Durant said he was Monty Williams. And he was Chris Paul. That's flat out the bottom line. And the thing is, you look at what Chris Paul's done since he went to Phoenix. Or what Monty Williams doing. The guy won every year he been there. Now you add a Kevin Durant. like I said, think about how good it would have been if he'd have been in Brooklyn with Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. You don't think they would have won the championship? See, that's all the team needs. It's a leader. And if you ain't got that true leader, no matter how good you is, you ain't gonna win nothing. You just think. Well, the best team gotta have somebody to get in that team. Plain and simple. If you don't got nobody to bring the best in, to bring the best out of you, then you might well forget it. Kyrie Irving couldn't leave Brooklyn. He couldn't. You needed a big time leader like a Chris Paul or LeBron James in order to hold that team together. Because Kevin Durant, all he want to do is play basketball. That's all he want to do. He ain't all about leading. He ain't all about being behind the scene. All he want to do is play basketball. And it would have been easier on him if he had somebody like a Chris Paul. Because Chris Paul gonna hold you accountable. And the thing is, he want to win so bad that, he gonna get into you. If you ain't doing how he wants you to do, he gonna get on to you. He might say some stuff to you that you ain't gonna like it, but he only doing it to bring the best out of you. Got a twin brother right now. When it comes down to me, if I ain't doing something up this stuff, he gonna get in, he gonna get on. It's simple as that. They'll be the same way. They gonna get on. Because they want the best out of them. Kyrie didn't have it. Know why Kyrie was so good when he played with LeBron James? Because let's call what it is. LeBron led that team. He wasn't afraid to let him sing. And you know what happened? After he left LeBron, he realized I missed him. Because I didn't know how good I had. Didn't know. You don't know how good you got it until it's gone, people. Kevin Durant didn't know how good he had it with Golden State. Because all he had to do was go out there and play basketball. And I guarantee you realize it. See, the thing is, I don't care. I don't care who leads me to a championship as long as I get there. I don't. Same thing with the Dallas Cowboys. If you got an owner that cares about they want to win, but how you doing, then you get no win. Jerry Jones was so upset because he felt like, I want to win the championship and I want to do it with me doing it. Not with Jimmy Johnson. How did that work out for you? 28 years before you've been to an NFC Championship game and a Super Bowl. If you ain't got that leader, folks, it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you in many ways. That's why I call this show the rise and fall of the Brooklyn Nets, because they didn't have a Chris Paul. They didn't. And it showed. They didn't have a LeBron James on that team. So you gonna put a big three together. Gotta make sure they the right pieces. I don't, it's gonna fail, y'all. That's my time today, y'all. Thank y'all so much for this opportunity. Please subscribe to the show. Cause y'all see what I'm doing. Like I said, take care of yourself. And please have a great day. And please, one more thing, subscribe to my show, y'all. And please, y'all, for me, keep on winking.